This episode of the New Hampshire Business Show is sponsored by R3 Contingencies. Do you know every state, federal, and local law where you live? How about in the town over? How about in the next state? I bet you don't. This is a problem most people face. They don't even realize it until you're in a pair of handcuffs. R3 Contingencies is here to help you in case you get arrested, because having a plan in place isn't a bad thing. So before you step outside and risk getting arrested, call R3 Contingencies. Hello everybody, welcome back to the New Hampshire Business Show. My name is Chris Pastrana, and today we're here with Iggy from FalTac Unlimited. Again, how's it going?
It's going good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. So let's give everyone a little intro to who you are in case they didn't see our last interview together.
All right. Well, hey, my name's Iggy Falcone. I'm the owner of FalTac Unlimited LLC, and I am one of New Hampshire's largest Kydex holster manufacturers. I do anything from inside, outside to thigh rigs, chest rigs, and I recently acquired my '07 FFL, so I am a arms dealer along with a gunsmith, and I do laser engraving and decals.
Okay, so that is a big addition from last time.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it is.
That's pretty good. So you're officially the largest Kydex holster maker
Yeah.
now?
So with my research, I found that the closest one that to me offers 165 different firearms. I offer actually over 171 now, and climbing. So I do it every day. I buy more and more and more to try and pretty much beat my competition.
Yeah.
And it's coming along pretty well.
That's pretty good. So you make holsters for firearms, and then you said you were an '07 FFL holder?
Yep, which means that I'm a manufacturer, so I will have my own brand rifle this year. I could buy, sell, trade, modify, pretty much do whatever I want, any active gunsmithing. I'm acquiring one more license this June, which will allow me to modify anything under the sun, make it fully automatic, short barrel, suppressed, anything I want.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty big step forward for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that my hands aren't tied.
Yeah, I gotcha. So is that like one of the big directions you're going to take the company in, is just because I know holsters are kind of your thing, but are you looking to do just add everything to it?
Well, that's pretty much why I put the name Unlimited in my
Yeah.
business name, because I want to be able to do it all in-house. So yeah, being able to buy, sell, trade guns, work on guns, light machine work, then making the holsters for said guns that I could do, and then pretty much offering signs and laser engraving to modify those and for the holsters, and then custom decals to try and expand on a different market.
That's pretty good. So let me see. You had mentioned something else, laser engraving, you had said.
Yep.
So all of the stuff you sell, you can kind of put your own designs and patterns and all that stuff on it?
Correct. Yep. I could take an image off the internet and burn it onto a piece of Kydex or a piece of metal, the slide, the trigger, anything.
Okay. Yeah, that must be pretty popular.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I just got the machine, and still learning. It's a big learning curve, but it's pretty wild. It's pretty cool to see what you could do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to remember. So this past weekend was the gun show.
Gun show.
Yeah. How'd that go?
It went pretty damn well. It was the first show I did in about a year and a half or so. Although I didn't have as much product as I wanted to bring there, it was still probably one of the biggest hits of the show, because I always had a crowd around my table. But just the fact that I could take any firearm and make a holster for it, doesn't matter what it is. Actually, could take any item and make a holster for it. People loved it. Or the fact that they could customize it to the point where I could put their loved one's picture on it, or do custom sayings or something like that. They absolutely adored it. They loved it.
Well, yeah. I don't know if he bought it from you, but one of my friends had, I think, some mags made with his logo on them, and it made me think of you.
Oh yeah, it was from my buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, those are as well.
Yeah. Cool. So where are you looking to take everything? I know I've asked this question before, and because of the growth, you guys are improving pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. I expanded. So when I had my shop, it's a 2,000 square foot shop, and I was only occupying 80% of it. Now I'm 100%. and I've expanded. Like, I'm doing mechanic work in the garage again, and the storage room is now no more storage, and that's an active the laser room and everything else that's in there. So I'm growing, and I'm actually at the point where I could almost quit my day job and continue doing this full time.
That's a big step.
Yeah, it is a big step. I don't know if I want to do that though, because I have no loans here. So, my other job paves the way for what I'm doing here. I own everything.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of those steps where how much of the business do you want to leverage over, keeping your profits. So, yeah, it's a big decision.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Huh, pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else. Does anything have you concerned politically? I guess this is always a good question to sidebar into when we talk politics.
No, honestly, not really. You got all the people with the gun grabbing and the new laws they're trying to pass, and that will affect some things of the business. But the fact is, people, holsters are accessories. So, I have some customers that have one handgun, but they have 9 different holsters for different occasions or different designs and stuff like that. It really, anything political doesn't affect me holster wise. It may do it, selling gun wise, but you don't really notice it.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good.
I mean, I stay pretty busy. I'm upwards of 125 hours a week right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to start hiring pretty soon to handle all that.
Maybe. If I want to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. How many places in New Hampshire carry your stuff now?
14 stores in New Hampshire, 1 store in Maine. I'm in 3 police departments, 2 schools, and a hospital, and I'm in about 32 states.
Okay. Yeah. So those numbers definitely grown from what I remember from last time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's pretty good. I'm glad to see you're doing so much better.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
Yeah, absolutely. You work your day job and then start grinding afterwards.
Oh, yeah. 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. minimum.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yep, Monday through Friday.
Yeah. So this is a good question for other growing businesses. What's been the biggest, driving force for your growth over the last year or so since we've spoken?
Honestly, I'd have to say that as myself.
Yeah.
One of my secrets is I listen to motivational speeches every day. Whether it's a half hour or 8 hours, I just keep listening and listening and listening. Matter of fact, before we started doing this, I had one going on the surround sound. I just listen and grind, my head down, ears open, and I'm just doing that. So it's all in your state of mind. If you don't enjoy what you're doing and you don't want to do anything, you don't have the motivation, nothing's going to get done. You're not going to grow. You're going to stand still. So I put something on that pumps me up, and it's always a motivational speech because it makes you want to do better and go after more. So I would say, yeah, myself would hold me back, but myself makes me grow.
Okay. That's a good answer. So I think that's an issue where I see a lot of small businesses, especially lately. I've been running into a lot of them where they just start failing. And I think I don't know what it is because you can only see them from the outside, right? But
Correct.
The ones who honestly seem to be trying, pushing, and grinding are the ones that are doing better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
you're looking to get a certain amount of things. You got to plant the seeds, So if you're looking for 10 trees, you're going to have to plant, 200 seeds. So, because you always have that risk factor. But if you don't jump, you're not going to know.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So, yeah. Is there any other events coming up or anything special for your business?
Let's see here. There's a gun show this weekend, but we're not attending that due to going to be in-house building a whole bunch of stuff. But we actually have a gun show April 13th and 14th, I believe it is, that we're going to be debuting some stuff. I'm working on a new product now. It's not on the market, actually 2 of them. So I'm going to look to get them going and start the patent pending process once I finalize the design. But those are going to be interesting. They're going to hit the market, and I think they're going to be extremely popular.
Cool. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I think that's it. Scratching my brain trying to find other things to talk about. But, but yeah. How do people get a hold of you?
They get a hold of me. Actually, it's quite amusing. It's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, email, cell phone. Any one of those, they could actually get a hold of me.
Okay, pretty cool. I'll link those in the description so everyone can use the most pertinent ones. But You know,
Hell yeah. Yep.
mm,
Absolutely. Yep. My cell phone's on all the time. And trust me, I wake up with hundreds of notifications.
yeah. Well, thanks for taking the time to sit and chat with me. I know you're busy. You're working right now. So,
Yep. Working while doing this.
yeah. Well, awesome. Anyway, thanks for taking the time. And I'll check back in with you another time and we'll see how much bigger you've grown.
You got it, my man.
All right. You have a great day.
You too, brother.